on you for such a... How'd you get in here? Mike sent you. I get it.
That's right. He thinks you should stop seeing Sydney for a while. Like, say, the rest of your life.
I didn't know Mike was a pimp now, too. What, did he send you over here to seduce me?
Hey. Why don't we just have a little chat between friends? Look, we both got a problem with your old man. I just thought...
Forget it. I love Mike, but I can't live like him. I need something in my life besides dollar signs.
The older you get, the more respect you'll have for dollar signs.
Mike's crazy. I mean, like this art thing.
Yes. Brian said something about that this morning.
I mean, he shows me a painting, and I say, cool. He's into art, you know? I should have known better. Smuggling bearer bonds. He'd burn the Mona Lisa if he thought he could flip a quick buck. And he'd crush you if it suited him. I mean, why do you put up with it?
Men want me. I make them pay.
You and Mike are perfect for each other. Everything's business.
I don't need you to tell me what I am. Believe me, I've had a lot of help getting this way. Men have been coming on to me every day of my life since I was 13 years old. They say they want me, but they don't. They don't see me. They don't know me. They don't care about me. Just my body. And when they're finished with it, they move on. You get used often enough, you become a user yourself. It's not business. It's war.
If you don't like the way that he treats you, why don't you just get away from him?
Believe me. If I had the money, I would.
You must have money. I mean, with the money that he pays you?
I am not talking about spare change here. I'm talking about real money. I'm talking about enough to be really free. Because you see, being rich might be a consolation prize for not being quite human. Listen, Danny, why can't you just pretend not to see Sydney anymore? Look, tell Mike whatever he wants to hear, then just do whatever you want to do. That way, at least I'll be off the hook, you'll be off the hook, and everybody will be happy.
I will see who I want, when I want. I will not sneak around.
Your father's a very powerful man. It's better to have him as a friend than an enemy.
My father doesn't have friends. He has employees. Looks like your job's at the bottom of the barrel.
I am paid to be your companion, not to beat up on lovesick teenagers.
You are overpaid to do whatever I tell you to do. Danny mouths off to me because he's my son. He's young. He'll learn. You shut up and follow orders.
It might interest you to know that your precious son called you a pimp.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Kid's tough, isn't he? I mean, he's got guts.
Naturally, he's your son.
It's too bad he's wasting all that toughness on that girl, but at least he's got it.
It's just a crush, Michael. It'll pass. Is it really worth all this time and effort?
I don't know, maybe not when you get right down to it.
You've tried twisting his arm. Now, why don't you try a little patience?
I suppose I could try.
Yeah.
By the way, your salary's been cut in half again.
Again? What? You can't do that, Michael. This teenage romance isn't that important. You just said so yourself.
Maybe I did, but I gave you a job, and you failed to deliver.
It really is war. Then let it begin.